This teen rom-com became a pop culture sensation. And now we're getting a follow-up.
My letters are my most secret possessions. There are 5 total.
Hey, I'm Emily from MsMojo, and today we're discussing everything we know so far about the To All the Boys I've Loved Before sequel.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Be warned, there are some spoilers ahead.
Let's do this.
In August of 2018, an original movie dropped on Netflix, and within days, it seemed like everyone was talking about it.
Hey!
Are we hanging out or what? I just want to finish this chapter.
To All the Boys I've Loved Before is a romantic comedy that's based on the YA book of the same name by author Jenny Han. While the novel, and its ensuing sequels, are definitely popular, no one could have anticipated just what a massive hit the movie would become. Netflix may not release their numbers, but based on the amount of pop culture attention it received, we can pretty much call it a phenomenon. The plot of the book and the movie is simple yet original. Lara Jean Covey is a junior in high school who writes letters to the boys she falls in love with, but never intends to send them.
I write a letter when I have a crush so intense that I don't know what else to do. Rereading my letters reminds me of how powerful my emotions can be, how all-consuming.
One day, however, the objects of her affection all somehow end up with the letters in their hands, and she has to deal with the fallout.
I think it's really cool that you think I have golden specks in my eyes. It's just Jen and I really. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Not only did fans fall in love with the cute tale told in the movie, they also fell head over heels for the film's 2 co-stars, Noah Centineo and Lana Condor.
Do I know you? You look a lot like my next girlfriend.
Both of their social media presences blew up, and they found themselves with millions of followers seemingly overnight. Almost as soon as the movie dropped, people were clamoring for a sequel. And in December 2018, the official announcement finally arrived. It was happening. Both of the 2 leads will be returning for the sequel, of course, and so will most of the rest of the cast.
I get to tell the fans about our little secret.
Okay. Go for it.
I am so excited. It is officially official. We are making the To All the Boys sequel.
Bring on the sequel!
Lara Jean's family will all reprise their roles, including John Corbett as Dr. Covey, Lara Jean's dad. In their announcement, Netflix said, quote, "Yes, you can seamlessly continue to run your Kavinsky fan accounts because your dream stars Lana Condor and Noah Centineo are in on it too." Okay, we feel very seen.
If you have questions, rewind. You won't have questions, but just keep watching.
Or hit us up on Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah.
Instagram preferably. That's what we use now.
Yes!
Oh my god.
One of the reasons that a sequel seemed like a sure thing was that Jenny Han has actually penned 2 more books about Lara Jean's story. P.S. I Still Love You and Always and Forever Lara Jean. That means that the people at Netflix already had a lot of material to work with. While we don't know exactly what the plot of the second movie will be as of April 2019, we have had some hints that it will follow the plotline of the second book, at least to some degree. In an interview, Condor said, quote, "We're going to try and stay very close to the book," adding, "There will be a new love interest to challenge Peter. So that will be interesting to see how that plays out."
Oh, you gotta tell me who this mystery stud is, otherwise I'm just gonna go on believing that you have a secret tattoo of my face on your ass.
Susan Johnson, the director of the first film, similarly made a statement that the sequel will likely follow the story told in the book. Author Jenny Han, of course, was excited about the idea of her second novel in the trilogy getting the on-screen treatment. She said to IndieWire, quote, "There are so many things in the second book that I would love to see in a sequel." Now, anyone who read the first book knows that the Netflix version doesn't exactly stick to the plot, with the movie offering up a more traditional romantic happy ending, and the book ending more ambiguously. That means some of the content from the second book already made it into the first movie. Han added in the same interview, quote, "The whole reason why I wrote a second book was for the character of John Ambrose McLaren, who's a fan favorite, and he's a favorite of mine too." So, who is John Ambrose McLaren? He was the guy we saw at the very end of the first movie, who was also a recipient of one of Lara Jean's letters.
Lara Jean!
While he was initially portrayed by Jordan Burchett, they've officially switched up the casting for the sequel, with actor Jordan Fisher taking up the role.
All right, let's do this.
No, that's my line.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm kind of testing it out. I'm just excited to be here.
Currently, Fisher is best known for playing Mark in Rent Live, but we have a feeling he's gonna find a whole new group of fans after this movie airs. One of the film's producers, Matthew Kaplan, said, quote, "Jordan's charisma practically leaps off the screen with anything he does, whether it's acting, singing, or dancing. There isn't a more perfect guy who could believably shake things up in Lara Jean and Peter's world."
I am white, I am also black, I'm Cameroonian, I'm Congan, I'm Pacific Islander. Hopefully somebody can watch the show and be like, he's representing me. It seems so simple to me.
Will John actually be able to tear these two apart? It sounds like star Noah Centineo wants to see him bring the drama. He said, quote, "I want people to get behind John. I want people to get behind all the characters."
Go to PJs. None.
I'd like to see the fans bicker about it and have it be like the whole Edward Cullen Jacob thing from Twilight. I love that.
Jacob. Take it from here.
Guess I'll see you around, Bella.
Jordan Fisher isn't the only new member of the cast. John's grandmother Stormy will be played by Holland Taylor.
Would you support my decision to ask her to leave class and to return only when she is prepared?
Absolutely.
Ross Butler will also be joining the team, playing Peter's friend Trevor Pike. You probably recognize Butler from his role on 13 Reasons Why, and the fact that he played Reggie in the first season of Riverdale. Along with new cast members, there will be some major switch-ups behind the camera as well. Susan Johnson won't be directing the second film due to time constraints and conflicts with her other projects, but Michael Fimognati, who was the director of photography on the first movie, will be stepping in to take over the role. Don't worry though, Johnson will stay on as an executive producer, so she'll still have a hand in the final result of the film. We'll have to wait until the movie is actually released to get all the juicy details, but for now we can read the book in anticipation and maybe rewatch the first movie for the 1000th time for good measure.
You gotta trust. You gonna break my heart, Cubby?
I can't wait for the sequel, honestly. That means more killer Lara Jean outfits, Noah Centineo going whoa whoa whoa, and not to mention some awesome music. Well, I'm gonna go rewatch the first movie and maybe pick up the book series on Amazon. Be sure to like and subscribe to MsMojo and enjoy some other awesome YA content. Bye!